Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Death Note here with another deck profile, Kagero. This is Marin speaking. We have Gabby here.
What's up, what's up, what's up?
Alright, let's get next to the deck profile. Grade 3 Searcher, Counterblast 1. Put him into the soul. Check top 5. If there's a grade 3, reveal it, put it to hand, and shuffle your deck. Red, Pulse, Draco Kid. Alright, now on to the grade 3s. We have 2 Blademasters. Dragonic Blademaster. GB2. During your turn, if you have more rear guards than your opponent, this unit get plus 5,000 a crit. Auto effect. During the turn that you stride over this card, you may pay the cost. Counterblast 1. Choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. 2 of this guy right here. He's underestimated. People don't see him. People only focus on the meta, whereas the cross and stuff like that. He's a very, very, very great card. His name is Heroic Saga Dragon. GB1. When this unit attacks a vanguard, your opponent chooses one of his or her rear guards and may retire it. If he or she does not until the end of that battle, this unit gets +1 crit and auto. At the beginning of the damage step of the battle that this unit attacked, if the number of your opponent's guardian is 1, choose one of your opponent's guardian and retire it. And that unit's effect with the cannot hit is nullified. And then he has a second effect, is auto, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. When this unit is placed on Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent grade 1 or less and retire it. Rear guards and retire it. So he's pretty cool. I like to mix him up with Dauntless. Dauntless Drive Dragon. When you break right on top of him, give your Vanguard plus 10,000. And once you attack, you just have to discard 3 Kageros from your hand and restand the Vanguard. He has an auto. When this unit attacks, if the number of rear guards you have is more than your opponent, this unit gets plus 2,000. Pretty basic, pretty basic. So now on to the grade 3s. We have one of this guy. His name is Prowling Dragon Stricken. He's like a mini brake ride. When he's the Vanguard, he cannot attack when he's the Vanguard. But it's pretty cool because once you ride this into grade 3, he gets plus 5,000 in the critical. That's his effect. He gives the grade 3 plus 5,000 in the critical. So it's kind of like a mini brake ride. I also tech 110k attacker. 2 Twilight, GB1. When this unit attacks the Vanguard and is being boosted, Counterblast 1 and retire one of your opponent's grade 2 or less. His name is Twilight Arrow Dragon. Also have 2 Neo Flames. Neo Flame. Perdition Dragon, Dragonic Neo Flame. When this unit is placed on rear guard, until the end of turn, this unit gets auto. Rear guard effect. Counterblast 1. When your opponent's rear guard in the same column as this unit is put into the drop zone, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's rear guard in the same column as this unit and retire it. So, cool thing about him, he's the rear guard. And I attack somebody in the same column he gets retired. I Counterblast 1 and retire it. Or if I call somebody and I do the effect where it retires somebody in the same column as him, just got to Counterblast 1 and pop the other one. Either way, he just by 1 Counterblast, he pops. And I have 2 Berserk Dragon. When he gets called to rear guard or Vanguard, Counterblast 2, choose your opponent grade 2 or less and retire it. And 3 Velocity Dragon. When this card, Vanguard or rear guard effect, when it hits the Vanguard, unflip a damage. So this deck does have kind of like a little bit of counterblast heavy, but it's pretty cool. I have here 1 Calamity Tire Wyvern, Soul Blast 2 draw card. We have 2, what's this guy's name? Energy Flame Elthonic. When somebody gets retired due to a card effect, soul charge him, unflip 2 damages, which is pretty cool. This guy, when your Vanguard is being attacked, this is a GB1 effect. When Vanguard is being attacked, if he's in the guard circle and the attack didn't hit because this card is part of the guard circle, choose one of your opponent's rested rear guards and retire it. 3 Limit Break Enablers. Basically, you know, if you have less than 3 damages, you can still do your Vanguard's Limit Break 4 without being at 4 damages. You have 3 Stride Enablers or Stride Father, whatever you want to call it. His effect is, if you call him to rear guard, reveal a grade 3, search your deck for Dragonic Blademaster, put it to your hand, and discard a card. And 4 perfect guards, 2 Baris, 1 Perdition, and 1, let me see his name, Seal Dragon, Rhino Cross. If you have the money to buy the young flippers, you can add that in. And for the triggers, I run 4 Blademaster crits, which is for the Blademaster. His name is Dragon Knight Janet. When you have a grade 3 that attacks, it needs to be Blademaster. Once the Blademaster attacks, put into the soul, and it gets plus 5,000, and you can also draw a card. So you draw a card, choose one of your Vanguards, it gets plus 5,000 to the end of that battle. But just a simple charge, soul charge. I also have this other critical, so I have 5 crits. 3 stands. This stand, he's like one of the MVP of the deck. When he's out into rear guard, GB1 effect. When one of your opponent's unit gets retired due to one of your card effects, this card goes to the bottom of your deck. Choose one of your units, give it plus 10,000, and shuffle your deck. This card is very sick. So 3 Gatling Claws, which is basically call it to the field. When it's on rear guard, activate it, counterblast 1. Soul charge, choose one of your opponent's starters and retire it. And 4 heal triggers. Basically, the Dragon Ball Z triggers. Now let's get to the strides. We're running 2. What's this guy's name? Is Divine Dragon Knight Mammoth. If he hits, retire someone. Yeah, if he hits, retire someone. So it's pretty cool. You have 2 of this guy. Whenever one of your cards retires one of your opponent's cards, counterblast 1, retire somebody else. So for example, I'll call out Berserk, counterblast 2, retire one of your opponent's card. And since one got retired, I just got a counterblast 1 and retire somebody else. Which is not bad. 2 Root Flares. Basically, you know, he's pretty cool. We call to the field, activated persona flip. And you get to retire one of your opponent's column. And you have 1 Blizzard, in case, you know, to end games, put pressure. And I have 1 Atmos. Counterblast 1 gets plus 10,000. If you want to switch an Atmos for another one of him or another one of him, whichever rocks your boat. But yeah, guys, that's the deck profile. Hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.